This is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Vault with one more collection pickup video. Did the comic books, did the wrestling, and so I'm going to go with the very last bit of stuff that I've gotten from Christmas till the time of this recording, which is not that much. But don't have that much to talk about, so at least this time I hopefully can promise a short video. But first off, at the start of the month, went to SeaWorld. Like I mentioned in the comic book pickup video, went to SeaWorld. Wanted to take our daughter to see the Christmas thing before they all got taken out. So they had this thing at the Ray roller coaster that if you had the premium annual pass, which you could get, all you would need to do is just buy the annual pass up front or buy a day pass and then upgrade it to the premium annual pass for $10 more. So they would give you a free wrist turtle. My wife saw them, and because my daughter, my wife, and I had those, we were able to get 3 of these little cute little turtles. So what they do is that they have their little hands here. We just, put them here. You have a nice cute turtle snuggling in your hand. It's nice and soft. And needless to say, my daughter freaking went insane when she saw this because she really liked the turtle. And she didn't like having it in her hand, but she liked having it there in her stroller. So the face is pretty cute. Like, look at that. Look at that cute little turtle grabbing you. So we got these for free. Didn't pay that much for these. And my wife, one of the things that I remember most about going to SeaWorld during, wintertime is that we would, when my dad was able to take us there, we would go and we would watch the latest orca show possible. Because it got really cold. We wouldn't sit in the section where you get wet, but we did sit, close to it. And during the winter time, because SeaWorld is next to Mission Bay, it gets really cold during cold winter days. Back when we had cold winter days, when it was actually cold in winter, because now it's hot in winter and cold in summer, so weather's all over the place. But back in the day, when winter was cold, and we would go to SeaWorld, we would try to catch the late Shamu show or the orca show, and because they would usually do something different back in the day. They would have the orcas do their show, and then they would have fireworks. At least that's what I remember. But getting back on track, one of the things I remember is that my dad would get us hot chocolate, and way back in the day, when it was really cold and we were watching the show, that's, to this day, I think is the most delicious hot chocolate I have ever tasted. Like, ever. It was just, in my memory, it was the most delicious hot chocolate of all time. It's like, so good. It was not too sweet, not too sour. It was just right. And they would put marshmallows in the hot chocolate. So, and it wasn't the store kind. I don't know. Again, in my mind's eye, the way I remember it, it was like the most delicious marshmallow, creamy, didn't feel artificial, and it was just so good. That's one of the things I remember the most. Well, one of the many things I remember the most of SeaWorld, going to SeaWorld with my dad when I was really young, and so tasty. So now that it's wintertime, I wanted to have that again, but my wife beat me to the punch, and she bought me a hot chocolate mug. This is the mug, minus the hot chocolate. I already drank that. But the mug that she bought the hot chocolate for me. The only thing is that instead of marshmallows, now they put whipped cream. And that kind of does alter the flavor. It doesn't, again, as I remember it, it doesn't taste the same. Because my God, that hot chocolate with marshmallows is, I haven't been able to recreate that taste. I've bought and made hot chocolates at home with marshmallows, and I just can't capture the creaminess of that marshmallow. But this was pretty good. The hot chocolate was good. The whipped cream, once it actually got dissolved, kind of sweetened it too much. But it was tasty, and I'm super grateful to my wife that she bought me hot chocolate, because now I have the mug to remember it. It's Shamu. Even though I think Shamu died many, many years ago, I still do want. I see a killer whale, I still think of Shamu. It has the Shamu name here, and of course SeaWorld here. It has the two orcas jumping, and I can fill it up. I don't drink coffee, but I can fill it up with some other nice, delicious hot beverage. Pop it, drink it, enjoy it. Good stuff. So thanks so much to my wife for that. So we had a Secret Santa exchange with some of my wife's friends. They get together before Christmas and they do a Secret Santa. And they say I'm the easiest person to buy stuff for, because I usually ask for movies. But this year, I didn't want movies, I wanted video games, because it's been a good while since I bought a new video game. So I wanted something new, a new video game. So I used the Secret Santa as an excuse, and I got a brand new Nintendo 3DS game. Well, it's a player's choice, but I don't mind. The game's the same. It's just, it has this red border here. Game's the same. Nothing's different. It's not like I've heard from CDs, the greatest hit CDs I've heard, I don't know if it's true, come with a cheaper quality. But this is a cartridge, so it doesn't matter. But this is Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I loved the Luigi's Mansion game on the GameCube. I've been meaning to get this game, but it's been so long. The last new game I bought, as soon as it came out, was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Wii U. And that's like the only game I've bought in years. Fresh new. Newer games, it's been a little bit longer than that since I bought a new game. Even if it's a game that came out a year ago, I usually try to get them used from flea markets, if possible. So yeah, I used the Secret Santa basically just to get a new game, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been able to sit down and watch it. It's either when I have free time, it's either record for YouTube or play video games. So I'd rather record YouTube. So yeah, it kind of sucked, but looking forward to playing this because the GameCube version I thought was really cool. Now, as a Christmas present from my wife and my daughter, for my wife, I got Metroid, Samus Returns. This is a 3DS remake of Metroid 2, Return of Samus, that came out way, way back on the old black and white Game Boy, which you could play in sort of color if you put the Super Game Boy on the Super Nintendo. Really good game. They evolved the Metroids in a very weird but cool way, and the dynamic was it was still Metroid, but it was a little bit more fast paced. So Nintendo decided to remake that. They remade, which is good. It's a really old game that came out like really, really old. So it makes sense that Nintendo would remake something like that with newer graphics and 3D and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to buying this. You can't make it out because of the glare. It's still sealed, but it has a nice shiny metallic look, which I'm really looking forward to opening this and playing this as well, because I like Metroid. I'm only missing 2 Metroid games to own them all. I'm missing the Metroid Prime Hunters game that came out on the DS, and Metroid Prime Federation Force, which came out on the 3DS. And I basically have them all, so I would like to own all the games of the series that I like. And for my wife, I got a jacket, which I don't have on me right now, but it's a beautiful jacket, black with a hoodie. It's water resistant, looks amazing, so thank you so much, wife, for that. But also got me the Nintendo Select, which is the greatest hits version of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Of course, I already own Wind Waker HD on the Wind Waker on the GameCube. I own the original release. Great game. I remember, I'll freely admit this, and I have for many, many years. I was not happy with the Toon Link aesthetic that they went for. I was one of those people that saw the original trailer that they were going to do an updated remake, an updated realistic version like they did with Ocarina and Majora's Mask, and then Nintendo said, like, we're gonna do a Powerpuff Toon Link version. And I was like, No, no, why would you do that? But then I saw the game in motion, and I was like, oh my god, it's like a cartoon. Like Nintendo literally made a playable cartoon, and it was beautiful. I loved I became a believer. I love the aesthetic of Toon Link and the Toon World and everything because it's not cartoonish. It's in a cartoon style, but because it's cell shaded, but it's beautiful. And then you can get on a boat and just cruise and just navigate through this vast ocean and go to small islands or bigger islands, and it was beautiful, and the story was really cool. So yeah, at first I hated it, but I ended up loving Wind Waker. Then they re-released and they remastered it. They just basically cleaned it up a bit and into HD. I have a digital copy of that because when my wife gave me the Wii U for Christmas, it came with a digital download of Wind Waker HD. But I'm a beast of an older time. I like the physical media as opposed to digital. God forbid, because I have so much stuff downloaded into that Wii U. But if it does break down, I could just buy another Wii U, God willing, and just pop in the disc and just start over again, and no problem. So I am a firm supporter of physical media. Physical media, glorious physical media master race, because yeah, I just feel it's better. So really, really thankful to my wife that she got me a physical copy of Wind Waker HD. Now I just need a physical copy of Twilight Princess HD and Hyrule Warriors Legends for the 3DS, and I'll have the physical games of the Legend of Zelda. Until I buy a Switch and buy, Breath of the Wild on the Switch. But right now I have it on the Wii U, so cool. A good friend of mine is part of a band. They already released their CD, Slaves of Suffering, Advent of Despair. But there was a problem with the order, the track list order, and the artwork. They had some dispute with the artwork that they originally had. So they went to another disc company and they... cracked. I didn't see that. It has a crack, but thankfully the sticker covers it up. But Slaves of Suffering, Advent of Despair. It's a metal band that my buddy is the drummer. And let me take it out from the... I don't know, I want to see how bad the crack is. Well, it doesn't seem to have affected the DVD. Because they got this shipped from, it's kind of like an unboxing. It has the artwork inside. This is what I was talking about. It has a crack here. Must have happened during their shipping. It has another crack here. But it's okay. It's a jewel case. The only problem would be the sticker. I don't know how I can change the sticker. But the sticker actually... keeps the jewel case in one piece, so that seems to have worked out. Let's see what comes inside. So you have your booklet, like any good physical media would have. You have your book. Oh, it's upside down. Your booklet. The band members. That's him. He's the drummer. And it has like any good physical media should have, the letter for the songs, and great artwork. I like the artwork a lot. So cool CD release. And also Concrete Records is this company that they got this from, and they also have a listing of some other bands that they support. So awesome! I might ask him, or I might blind buy one of these and just check them out. Because my buddy's band is really cool, and they got good music. If you're into metal, you'll like it. I don't know how widely available these discs might be able to get. Of course, I got them because he's my buddy, and I told him as soon as he got the the disc in, let me know, because I want to check it. It's the same CD that I already got from him. I already bought from him, but I wanted this one because it's supposedly he fixed the track. They fixed the track listings, and also had to do some re-records. I think he said they had to do some re-records. So yeah, I guess just kind of got smushed in shipping, or when he gave them to me, maybe he got, but it's not that bad. The disc is in one piece, so yeah. But Slice of Suffering, I think they have some of their music on YouTube. Just check them out. Support my buddy's band. It's a good band. It's good music, in my opinion. Thought that was pretty cool. And very, very short, and I'll breeze through this really quickly. Some movies I bought from Movie Freak Bazaar before back in December, I think. A couple of I don't even know how many weeks ago, but I bought these out in December, maybe before Christmas. And I got, again, Pokemon, Lucario, and The Mystery of Mew. I already bought this one from him, but number one, as I showed in that video, the box was kind of messed up, and it was missing the second disc. This one's actually a lot prettier. The other one doesn't have this metallic look, so this might be a first print instead of the second print. Still doesn't come with the booklet. It should have a booklet here, but it comes with the second movie, Pokemon, The Mastermind of Mirage Pokemon. It has Mewtwo, and Mewtwo is like my second favorite Pokemon, so hell yeah, I wanted the movie. I had to double dip, but screw it. It's the only way I was going to get that movie. And I also picked up from him Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea. There's like 1 billion Pokemon movies. There's just way too many Pokemon movies out there. I have no idea how many there are. Probably at least like 30. But I like Pokemon, so I bought this. Now, unfortunately, I came across a different problem because this one supposedly says it has bonus Pikachu Island Adventure. And I asked him, does it have the second disc? And he said, yes, it does have the second disc. So I was like, cool, I want it. I want to buy it. And while it does have a second disc, it's not Pikachu's Island Adventure. It's like a DVD-ROM game. It's not. I mean, I can understand why he thought it was the same thing, because it has an island and Pokemon Pikachu's Island Adventure. But no. This isn't a DVD. It's actually called Snap TV Games Pokemon Champion Island. So it's definitely a PC game of some sort, not the second Pokemon movie, which sucks. So I wanted to see that Pikachu's Island Adventure, like it's promoted on the back. But screw it. I guess if I ever see the other one, I'll double dip. Now this one, I really, really have been tracking down and hunting for this movie. And I finally got it, and I'm super excited. I know there's a prettier version of this, and if I ever come across that, I'll buy it. But for now, finally have Tom Cruise and Tim Curry, Legend. Oh yeah, Legend. Directed by Ridley Scott. And I love this movie, mostly because of Tim Curry. Tim Curry plays the Lord of Darkness, the devil. He's not named the devil, but he's the Lord of Darkness. But come on, he's a big ass. Well, in the movie, he's a big ass red dude with horns. Who else could he be? And he wants to get his hands on a unicorn, and Tom Cruise has to save it. Just because of Tim Curry, this movie is amazing, because he's great in it. And I've been wanting to get this movie for many, many moons. Finally, part of the collection. Awesome sauce. Picked up the Bourne Legacy. Because I have the 3 Bourne movies, and this is kind of like a Bourne side movie. I like the Bourne movies. I haven't seen the new one, relatively new one. I think it came out like 2 years ago. But I like the Bourne movies. They're like a more, I don't know, not like a more realistic James Bond, but like a James Bond without so many gadgets, like they ended up doing with Daniel Craig actually when he became James Bond. They tried to. It's like an espionage thing, and the guy has amnesia, but You know, he's like a superb double agent. He can hide and has all these black ops training, and people are hunting him down. So he has to, you know, try to figure out why people are hunting him down while also get his memories back. I liked them. I liked 1, 2, and 3 pretty good, and this one was pretty good too. So I wanted to get this one, but I haven't seen the newer one. Another series I'm trying to complete is Mission Impossible. I have 1, 2, and 3, but this is the 4th one, Ghost Protocol. Really good movie. These Mission Impossible movies are pretty good. When I heard that they were, you know, because it was a run that they were doing a lot of adaptations of TV shows into movies. Some of them god awful, but I thought the same thing about Mission Impossible. But I saw it and I thought it was pretty good. Second one was pretty good. Third one was pretty good. This one was pretty good. And Rogue, I think it's called Rogue Nation, the 5th one, also pretty good. So they've been handling these really, really well, and they have Tom Cruise, they have Jeremy Renner, who's also in the Bourne Legacy. They have I forget Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg is great in these. Good movie, good series. I need the 5th one. Also, finally, because I've been holding out for this particular set, picked up Monty Python's and the Holy Grail. This is the cover itself is really cool. It's like one of those lenticular covers. Also on the back, slipcase, beautiful. 2 discs with buttloads of special features, and beautiful 2 discs. Now, a lot of people I know don't like Monty Python. They don't get the humor, and it is a very particular humor. It's very dry British humor, but this movie's pretty cool. Pretty cool, with the killer rabbit and the Black Knight that gets everything chopped off. The ending throws a lot of people off, and I can see why that would be, but you know, it's kind of like Monty Python's thing. So this is the honestly the only Monty Python movie that I've been hunting for and finally got, especially this version, this 2-disc version. It's a pretty 2-disc version. I like it quite a bit. Because there's also Life of Brian, but that one's not as good. I like Holy Grail a lot more. For my daughter and her growing animated movie collection, my wife picked up for her Sing. Went to see this in the theater, and she liked it, and she actually rewatches a lot of the YouTube videos. Because if you look around, you can find the YouTube videos of just the performances at the end. But and it was for a while it was Netflix, but they took it off. So it was cheap. I got it cheap at Walmart, and we picked it up. So yep, Sing, pretty good. And the last one we picked up is another one that she just got into, because they uploaded on Netflix the Trolls holiday special. And she really liked that. She doesn't remember watching it because we did go see. We actually saw Trolls at one of her friends' house, and it was a pretty good movie. The visual style's pretty good. It's like with a lot of homemade stuff. It looks very weird. I didn't think again that I was gonna. Much like the Lego Movie, I thought the Lego Movie was gonna suck, and it was amazing. Didn't think too much of Trolls because I remember little troll things with the hair. I never got that. But of course, they came out way after I was a grown-up. Well, not a grown-up, like a teenager. And so I never got the Trolls. So I saw this, and they're like, well, this is weird, but... And it's actually a pretty cool cartoon. So, at Target, went and bought Trolls. Blu-ray DVD. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool movie. Haven't seen it. Humor's pretty cool. I thought it was going to be like... not so good humor, but it's actually pretty good humor. Lots of fun. Music's pretty cool. Actually has a nice message, so I recommend Trolls. Surprisingly good. So yeah, that was the movie edition video. Like I said, didn't pick up that much stuff, and I don't think I'm going to pick up that much stuff anytime soon. I'm not going to the flea markets anymore. Just need to save money. And the only way to save money is to not spend it. So yeah. This week, however, I did buy some stuff from Movie Freak Bazaar. I picked up a couple of movies that I needed to complete at least one movie that I needed to fill out a big hole in my collection. Super close to finishing that particular collection, which I'll share when I get it. Also bought a couple extra movies that I needed. I suppose my vibe would say that I don't need the things I buy, but the movies I got fill into particular collection in my movie collection, so had to buy it. So yeah, but it's only like 5 movies that I picked up. So yeah, you're gonna see Professor Macabro would actually be very happy that you're gonna see less pickup videos. But this will also be an opportunity for me to, not rely so much on pickup videos, because I've been doing that a lot. I've just been posting pickup videos. But this will be a good thing to inspire me to make more stuff. But again, I want to touch upon that on a different video, not make this one. I don't know how long I've been talking about 8 movies and some video games and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to cut this video here. Thanks so much for watching. To all you beautiful people that watch my video and leave a comment. I got a couple of new subscribers. I got 2 subscribers, so thank you so much for subscribing. I'm not the most, I don't feel I'm the most interesting person, probably not the most knowledgeable, but I like sharing random stuff, like the Monty Python. I was talking about this movie with a couple of people at work, and they've never seen it before. Legend. Well, if you're old like me, you probably know what Legend is, but a lot of young people don't watch Legend. So if any of my videos inspire you to go out and check out something like Legend or Monty Python or something, or then it's been worth it. But thanks so much for you new subscribers out there. Hope you like what you see. To everyone that's already subbed, thanks so much for your continued support. Greatly appreciate it. I always, show off my comments to my wife, mostly so you can see that, it's worth it. But it's worth it to me. But I have to convince her, because, she doesn't see the point of it, but I do. I like it. So, okay, come on, focus. Focus on science, man. Don't want to make a half an hour long video, which probably already is. So, thank you again. I'll try to pump up more new content. And until I see you all again, this was Vargas, signing out from the Vargas Vault. Once again, because I can't say it enough, thank you so much, one and all, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye.